Hello, my name is Lilia Nuts. For my Girl Scout Gold Award, I have created this video series about autism, focusing on the misinformation spread about it, as well as common misconceptions, and how to make the world a little better for autistics. As the core part of my project, working against misinformation and misconceptions, this video about what autism isn't will be a little long. Thank you! Misinformation is easily spread when real information is scarce, not well spread, or there is no solid information on it in the first place. In the case of autism, misinformation is incredibly common, and sadly often held as true. The largest categories of this misinformation are the causes of autism, that it is made up or a recent invention, has levels, and can or will go away. One of the largest incorrect truths about autism is that it is caused by vaccines. This is not true in the slightest, and if you don't believe me, you can read these articles from the Centers for Disease Control and the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Vaccinations do not cause autism. What they do is save people from diseases and maybe cause a little irritation on the skin for a few days after getting it. There is no commonly agreed upon cause of autism, it simply just exists. Tied to the belief about vaccines is the one that autism is a new thing, that because it hasn't been around very long, it is either caused by vaccines or made up. As previously stated, vaccines do not cause autism. It also isn't made up or something for attention. It is real. My struggles and experiences are real. Myself and the other millions of people with autism are not faking it. Autism also isn't a new thing. It has existed for probably as long as modern humans. A person nowadays seen as autistic could have been seen as a changeling, a fey child, or some other kind of mystical creature that isn't quite human. Another thing to consider is what makes autism noticeable. Many of us, myself included, are hypersensitive to things around us, such as the noise, bustle, and general clamor of the modern world. If I were a medieval shepherd, I wouldn't be visibly autistic. Sure, I might be a little chatty and odd, but I minded the sheep well, and I kept to myself. While different autistics act, think, and function in different ways, there are terms we generally try to stray from: high functioning and low functioning. Some of us might be more adaptable to autistic society, while some of us aren't. It's less of a different levels of severity situation and more of a traits you have. Some might be more nonverbal, while others fidget more noticeably, among other things. Autism also doesn't go away. It still exists in children, teenagers, and adults. While being typically associated with children, it doesn't go away when these children grow up. When I turned 18, I didn't suddenly stop being autistic. What does change is that as we get older, we learn better coping techniques, gain better understanding of social norms, and grow as people as everyone does. It also can't be cured. As previously stated, autism does not go away. There are no ways to cure it or remove it. The only real treatment for autism is therapy to find coping methods and to just help in general. My therapies helped me learn social norms and how to work with people I don't understand. It didn't make my autism go away. A difference between misinformation and misconceptions is that misinformation is more influenced from external sources, while misconceptions are often from one's own perception or thoughts with some outside influence. The main misconceptions about autism are: people can look autistic, they can't be smart, can't be social, or that we're childish. Anyone can be autistic, and therefore there is no way to look autistic. Some are tall, some are short, some are black, some are white. Anyone can be autistic. Autistics are not stupid, we just think different. In fact, famed mathematician and physicist Isaac Newton was most likely autistic. Autistics can be social, make friends, and engage with peers. The way we do it is just a little different from the norm, which can make us seem asocial, apathetic, or weird. While there are many autistic children and teenagers, there are also many autistic adults. We are not childish or immature. Being treated as ignorant children incapable of taking care of themselves is incredibly restricting. While some adult autistics do need help taking care of themselves, not all of us do. The main way to avoid these misconceptions is to recognize that no two autistics are the same. We are all very different. The misinformation and misconceptions presented are just a few examples of a large problem. Always try to think critically, openly, and rationally about what you hear, see, and say about autism and autistic people. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, click on the link down below. If you would like to read a full transcript, the posting schedule, or other information about the project, there is a link to the blog in the description as well.